Hey guys, it's Tom Box. Thanks for tuning into the 50K episode. Today we are showing you guys how to make a tiramisu. That's right, all you need is 2 level 4 Madolche monsters, and I'm just kidding. We're actually gonna whip up a real batch of tiramisu so that I guess by the end of this video you guys will get something that you can use in real life rather than just in the realm of Yu-Gi-Oh! Now 50K isn't a small milestone. I never imagined I would even make it to 50K. Honestly, this whole channel started off as something to boost my resume, but here I am today. So a huge thank you to all you guys watching the videos, subscriber or not, and a huge thank you to you Patreons out there for supporting this channel. You guys might have noticed that this is supposed to be some form of Patreon perk. Don't worry guys, your cake is coming in the mail in 3 to 5 weeks. Okay, so we're gonna break down this video into 3 parts. We're gonna have our typical deck recipe, we're gonna have our execution of the combos, and I guess we'll eat it, I guess. I don't know, maybe we'll review it with my fiance who really loves tiramisu. It's her favorite card. Is it your favorite card?
My favorite card.
Okay, it's her favorite card. We got this. Let's do it, guys! Let's do this MST style, starting with the ingredients, or deck list rather, on the side. We have the mascarpone layer, we have mascarpone cheese, 1 pound of that from Moki Moki Farms. We have 6 monster egg yolks, regular eggs will also work. From the Goddess of Sweet Revenge, we have sugar from her, and we have 3/4 cups of that. We also have milk from Moki Moki Farms, 2/3 cups of that. That makes up our mascarpone layer. That's right, in Canada, we also use the regular cup measuring system. It's just so much easier, and we don't always use metric. As for the whipped cream layer, we have, well, whipping cream, or rather heavy cream, 1 1/4 cups of that, and vanilla extract. Your vanilla monster never tasted so good. Yeah, but you can go easy on that stuff because it can get pretty strong. And then we also have our coffee/cookie layer. We have ladyfinger cookies, coffee from Naturia beans, freshly roasted, of course, and I'm just kidding. And then we also have rum, but if you can't get access to that, well, you don't have to use it. It's an optional. And also the cocoa powder, just don't forget about that. And I also have a secret rare item to go with that. Let's begin our combo demo with the mascarpone layer. We gotta crack some eggs, split the egg yolks and the egg whites, almost dump the egg whites into the pot. That's a big misplay if you do that. It's okay, that's a still fixable one. Don't worry about the egg yolks kind of deforming because they're gonna get mixed anyways. And sometimes you get lucky, you can pull the yolk right out of the eggshell. Don't try that, it just was a really weird situation. I just happened to get it out. And just keep on splitting until you have 6 egg yolks. Make sure you have something to do with the egg whites because I don't like wasting food. Then we can go ahead and dump in the sugar. That's a lot of sugar if you think about it. Luckily, you're not eating all that alone. Hopefully you're sharing, right? Guys, you are sharing. And give it a good whisk. Make sure your mixture is all incorporated, and because we're going to be putting that over heat. But before we do, let's prepare some milk on the side because we're going to be pouring the milk over this mixture while in the heat. And make sure your heat is on medium-low because you don't want to cook your eggs into scrambled eggs. You just want it so that it can go to like kind of a liquidy boil, and you have to keep on whisking while that happens. And you also have to change the mixture of the egg yolks, or else you'll get sweet scrambled eggs at the bottom. That's not what we're looking for because that would create a really chunky texture. But once this thing gets to a soft boil like that, still liquid, still eggs, you can go ahead and remove it off of a heat and go ahead and put it into a bowl and let that bowl get to room temperature because we're going to be chilling this mixture. Don't put hot stuff in the fridge, obviously, because that's just going to mess up your fridge, mess up the stuff in your fridge. And we're going to go ahead and plastic wrap that. I just doubled up my batch just now. If you haven't noticed why the volume changed, for those of you guys with keen eyes, it's because I'm making another one for work as well because they complained that I don't make enough desserts for them. So yeah, let's go ahead and put it into the fridge, and with the magic of Time Wizard and video editing, we went ahead by 1 hour. Now that our mixture is nice and chill, we can go ahead and put the mascarpone cheese inside. That's right, where was the mascarpone cheese this entire time? Well, here it is. Dump it in. Nope. Okay, well, let's go to scoop phase, and let's scoop it all into the mixture. Now, there's a slight misplay right here. This is a very similar misplay to mismanaging your zoning of your monsters. Well, I don't have enough space for my mixture right now, so yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade into a bigger bowl. So yeah, give it a good whisk and make sure that everything is nicely incorporated. It should get really smooth fairly quickly. It's gonna be very tasty. Just give it a constant whisk. Just keep on going non-stop. I'm running out of commentary right here. But don't forget to give it a little taste every now and then, and feel free to share that. because maybe someone else wants to taste it. And it should look something like this. Smooth and thick like the boards that we build. Okay, let's move on to the whipped cream layer. We're literally just making whipped cream, so we'll go ahead and dump in the Mochi Mochi heavy cream. If you can't find Mochi Mochi, just go to your local grocer. And we're gonna use the vanilla. This is strong stuff. Oh. Okay, I seem to have doubled up on the amount of vanilla, but it's okay. I don't mind running the extra bricks, and if you're feeling too strong, go ahead and give this a hard-earned whisk. If you're a real man, you'll just do it by hand. Just do it by hand, guys. Don't give up. Just keep using the whisk. Nothing distracting you. Oh, I gave in. I wanted to save some time here, so yeah, go ahead and use the hand mixer. Hand mixer will save you about 20 minutes worth of time, and this is kind of what the soft peaks look like. Try not to over mix it. Say this is what soft peaks kind of look like. They hold their own peaks, guys. And if you overmix it, it'll turn into butter. It'll split the liquid from the fats, and that's no good. Okay, now for the coffee. Go ahead and get yourself a coffee grinder and grind up some fresh coffee. Well, you don't have to do it this way, of course. You can go ahead and get Instamix coffee. Go ahead and cheat the combo, but I'm gonna use fresh ground coffee. You can even use espresso powder if you just want like a really strong like coffee flavor. Go ahead and dump the coffee grounds onto a filter, and we're gonna pour water in. Somehow this part is super satisfying to actually watch, so I'm gonna share with you guys my angle. So this is what it looks like. So this is 80-degree water. You don't want the water to be too hot for your fresh grounds, and just watch it seep right in. Oh my god, that looks so fun. I don't know, I just kept on looking at it, and this is a potion bottle full of coffee, and we're just gonna dump it into a tray because we're gonna be dunking rather our ladyfinger cookies. I'm gonna also add 2 tablespoons of rum. If you can't get access to rum, well, you don't need this part. If you don't even want the rum in, you don't need it. The first time I ever made anything like this, I didn't use the alcohol. There's a little difference in the taste. And also go ahead and chop up your ladyfingers to make sure it fits in your pan. And now we have all the ingredients required or materials to summon the tiramisu. We're gonna perform the assembly now. We're gonna stack it together, starting with dunking the ladyfingers into the coffee. Don't leave it in there for too long. You don't want it soggy. It should be a little bit firm while you take it out, mainly because this whole recipe has a lot of high moisture ingredients, and you're gonna let it settle in the fridge at the end, so you're going to soften the cookie regardless. If you dunk it in for too long, it's going to get really liquidy, get very soggy, and it's not gonna be as tasty. You're not gonna have that cake-like texture that you're looking for. We're gonna also stack on some whipped cream now. So we got 1 layer of cookie, 1 layer of mascarpone, and 1 layer of whipped cream. And just be patient, smooth it out, make sure that every layer is even. We're gonna do this again. This is a loop, guys. We got a loop in this video, and we're gonna get ourselves the cocoa powder. I don't have a sift in this kitchen apparently, so we're gonna use ourselves a soup screen ladle. So we're just going to work with what we got, and this is the little bitter cocoa-y flavor that I went a bit light on it. I think you could totally just like overdo it and just like fill the entire layer, and we're gonna repeat this whole step. Of course, this is a loop, so we're just going to go ahead and fast forward. That's right, that's how fast I work. And that's the second layer, and now we're on to the whipped cream again, and now we're filled to the top exactly as planned. That means we only have the cocoa layer left. Seems like I forgot one key ingredient here. Our secret rare item has not been exposed yet. No, this is not right. We're not summoning tiramisu right now. Let's go ahead and prepare this. I spent 3 hours cutting this out with scissors, not even with an X-Acto knife, but it took a long time, but I think it should be worth it. I got most of the details in, but since they're in such small holes, I'm going to have to use an excess amount of cocoa powder to dump it all in. And another thing to really worry about is, why didn't I use a harder plastic? Because if I lift this, I'm really worried that everything's just gonna fall right back in and just ruin the entire design. Then you gotta try it all over again. So, moment of truth, guys. What? No, it's sticking. It's sticking. No, it's sticking. No. Alright. Oh, there you go. The very first tiramisu. Really happy about how this one turned out. That's right. But, you know, we still need a bit more cocoa powder on this, so we're going to go ahead and dust the edges just so that we can create this ultimate rare look to this. It's, of course, an ultra rare by base, and we're just going to keep on dusting it until it looks very pretty overall, because we don't want to miss out on flavor, guys. I think this is our final product. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this look. But of course, you need 2 tiramisus to perform the OTK. So therefore, there's 2. One looks a little sad though. That one has a lot more dusting involved and a lot more fell off.
Tiara!
But we're not done yet. We actually have to put it into the fridge for 3 to 6 hours. But here's a misplay of what happens if you get too eager to summon your tiramisu and it runs into a solemn strike. Okay, I cut it. And yeah, it's not settled.
What have you done? What have you done?
Let's pack that. Yeah, pretty disastrous. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take the other one and we're gonna wrap it up and we're gonna put it in the fridge for, well, 3 to 6 hours to let it chill, let it settle, let it stiffen up a bit before we try it again. So that's about it. Time wizard, go again. Now we're gonna fast forward to the next morning. I'm gonna have this one for breakfast. This is still from the one that I cut out previously, so of course the edges aren't as pretty. But it's okay, I took the other one to work and I took a picture of it, and this is how it turned out. Yes, I did mention that I did dunk it in for a bit too long, so I got a little excess of the liquid part. And what's this still doing here? Yeah, let's just take that away. And oh, see, it's nice and cakey. So tasty. One of the best breakfast items available if you want a very, very high calorie diet. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, learned something, and make sure you guys let your tiramisu settle before you try to slice it open, because if you put it on your plate, it's really just gonna look like sludge. Tasty sludge, like bottomless trap hole tastiness. But aside from that, if you want to try it out at your next holiday, I would really appreciate it. And thank you for making MST.TV possible. And I look forward to seeing you guys at the next big milestone at 69K. That's right. Or actually 100K. Maybe we'll do something a bit more fancy. Until then, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you guys want to see more stuff from MST.TV and help us reach our next milestone, check out the subscribe and ding the notification button. And yeah, until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.